Hello and welcome to second part of Imprudent Trek Above Streets commentary. Uh, we just entered the rooftop level and this little attic over here, but I want to talk about a little bit of general design here. Usually rooftops are kinda open and player really can see where he's going, but when we're going from down to up, there is a lot of things blocking player's view and he really can't suspect anything that is on his way. So that's why I really like the approach going from down to up. Here, as we go deeper into the attic, we can spot some zombies and sniper. Oh, I don't want to use the rocket launcher there. Here I wanted to give a little bit of NPC versus NPC combat to player to enjoy over here, because usually usually players tend to like this kind of NPC versus NPC combat. This attic went through a numerous of changes, because at first it was too complicated and players couldn't figure out the way. There was not enough light and there was some dead ends and too much roads and too much stuff. So I just cut everything off and made this a lot more simplified and only added 2 lights over here, because players usually go where the light is. They don't like to stand in the darkness. So these lights guide the player to right direction. Here as we go and dodge the sniper bullets, we can go to one of these little extra hidden areas once again. This is not really that well hidden, because you can see through the fence that there is a crossbow over here. And when we go to the next area, there is 2 ways of proceeding this place. Blowing up the barrel. Blowing up the barrel. Okay, now it works. And then building a bridge across this little gap and go there. But sometimes players don't like this kind of puzzles, or they might fall down, so they die. And then they rethink their strategies. Maybe I shouldn't shoot that barrel, so it's easier to get across. So here is one of the rare instances in any Half-Life 2 mod or official map or anything. There is a flammable barrel that it's not really useful to shoot, even though it kills enemies. Next, let's take a little peek up here. And here there are some snipers for the player to deal with. This whole path coming from the attic to this rooftop was quite hard for quite a few playtesters, but after 2 or 3 deaths they managed to go through it, so this is one of the harder parts of the map, but still not too hard. And there is quite a few ways to kill the snipers, like grenades, the rocket launcher, or flammable barrels. And next we go to one of the hidden areas. This is maybe the hardest area to spot, but quite a few players still manage to find this. And there is quite a good reward of shotgun shells over there. Actually, this health crate that I just destroyed was maybe the best hidden extra supply in the whole map. People just ignored this whole area and just walked through here. But it's still reward for those exploring ones. Okay, here is this combine area where we battle against some combine forces. It's just this kind of normal regular gunfight areas taken almost straight from the book of design or something like that. So here I have given quite a few strategies for both player and combine forces to go around, so player can adjust their playstyle. For this battle over here, I give combine to time to do the maneuvers over here, because on hard they really try to flank you and do a lot of stuff. And I was actually balancing the number of the combines here quite much, so I think I found a reasonable number of combines, because I don't want player to feel like he's battling against the endless forces. People tend to put too many enemies in their map, in my opinion, so I don't want to do that. I want a lot of combat, but a lot of variety in the combat too. So this is actually the only big major battle against the combine, so I wanted it to be good, as good as possible. Here, let's take off this turret. This turret is blocking the player up there and preventing him from rushing up there and just ignoring the combine down here. It was originally on at the beginning of the map, and it was actually able to shoot down here, and when you were battling against the snipers it was also shooting over here and here. So I made it to trigger on when the combine spawn, and the combine spawn whenever you go down here. But I made a little mistake when I set this off at the beginning of the map, because one of the reasons why it was on at the first place was that players was able to go from here to here and jump over this fence and just walk here, and I wanted to prevent that by placing this turret. But now, because the turret was too hard to handle over there, it gave too much pressure because the snipers already were quite hard, people are now actually able to jump over here to here and just ignore the whole battle over here. And it's sad, because I don't want players to miss great battles. We play to have fun, not to accomplish the maps, don't we? Okay. Unfortunately, some stuff like that happens when you are working with deadlines and they are coming and you don't have any more good playtest sessions or anything. So I apologize for that little error, bad design flaw in this map. But let's hope that most of the people can enjoy the combines down here. And this is the end of the part 2 of the Imprudent Trek Above Streets commentary.